Ladies and gentlemen, make a lot of noise for Sissy Shooter!
Siobhan's right, I am a real Eastern Kentucky shit. Before we get started, just a couple of things. This cold weather out here can eat a hot White Castle fart. And I really want to thank you all for coming out. You guys could have been at home with your Pomeranians and your space heaters, but you decided to come out and share your evening with us. There are so many hard nipples backstage. It is dangerous back there. I've already had one of them cut a hole in my dress walking past her. You guys ready to get this showed on the road? How many of y'all went Black Friday shopping? Me neither. My default answer for Black Friday shopping is no. Don't ask me, I'm not gonna go. I spend all day Thanksgiving Day eating as many calories as I can without going into cardiac arrest. And then you want me to get up at 4 a.m. to go stand in line in the cold, elbows to assholes with a bunch of people named Debbie and Sheila. And Debbie's about ready to piss her pants because she's got a buy one, get one 15% off toaster coupon. I'm not going to do it. Don't make me laugh at my jokes. How you doing? Thank you, sir. I forgot I have pockets, guys. I have pockets! Woo! What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, I don't understand Black Friday shopping. Like, have y'all not been to a Big Lots ever? It's Black Friday in there 365 days a year. I don't need a 40-count spice rack, but I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna let one sit there ripe for the picking for $10. I don't need marjoram, but I might one day. Ugh. I gotta bring out the set list here. The only way that I would agree to go Black Friday shopping is if Best Buy was selling TVs for like $50, and with every purchase, you got a hefty bag full of weed and a lifetime supply of Tampax Pearl tampons. Then and only then would I consider it. But even then, I'd pick that deal apart. I'd need the fine print. Like with this hefty bag full of weed, I'd need a letter from the governor himself that says I can never get in trouble for this much weed. Now, I don't even smoke weed, but I am not too uppity to sell it to a bunch of stupid high school kids at 1,000 times the street price. Yes, Caston, I promise you this dime bag is $400. Now get your friends Bryson and Zayden out of the truck. I got an 09 Nissan Altima I need to pay off. And a lifetime supply of what size tampons? That's where they get you. They try to con you into getting a lifetime supply of those light tampons, which are useless, like sticking a Q-tip up in there. How you doing? Thank you. Happy birthday! We have a birthday thing a little bit later, so stick around. I'm gonna get done running my mouth up here. We were talking about tampons, right? Good deal, because I would need a lifetime supply of the tampon trifecta box, like the small, regular, and heavy flow. I know some of y'all are like, Katie, you're not gonna be on your period forever. Like I ain't got this thought out. When I hit menopause, I'm going to do what any upstanding citizen would do, and I would take those tampons to a women's prison and sell them as contraband. If we could get a lifetime supply of the super heavy tampons, the ones that look like a roll of paper towels on a stick, That's your cash cow right there. I worked in a women's prison for 6 months right out of college, and I'm here to attest there are some big old bitches in prison. Them super heavies would cost more than a pack of cigarettes, I tell you what. I don't know if you all know this, but you're not allowed to have tampons in prison, in women's prison. And there are inmates who make their own tampons, but I ask that you refrain until after the show to Google prison tampons, for it is the stuff of nightmares. The prison that I worked at was in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere. And one night Aunt Flo snuck up on me, that bitch. I didn't know she was coming to town, so I had to use one of the inmate pads. Oh my God. That thing was like wearing a hot sauce covered roof shingle in my britches. And then it hit me. I was like, oh my God, no wonder these inmates are salty all the time. They're not mad because they're locked up. They're mad because the government makes them wear Brillo pads. I have no segue into my next section. Drank a little more. I don't know what she said, but everybody else liked it. So we're living in some very divisive times, are we not? Right? I think that there is one thing that all women can agree on, and that is that we have all, at one point or another, been the victim of a fuckboy. Well, what's a fuckboy? I'm here to tell you. Fuckboys are the guys who think that yes means yes and no means challenge accepted. Fuckboys are the guys who think that you should feel flattered that they're hitting on you no matter what they look like. Like if you look like a fart that put on a pair of Crocs and camo shorts and a Bud Lime t-shirt, you will have to forgive me, sir, for I am not impressed. Fuckboys are the guys that just don't take the hint, like you tell them you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, that doesn't scare them off. Tell them you got a husband or a wife, that don't scare them off. You tell them you have a huge pecker, that only scares off about 5 of them. If anybody says no to you, move on. Don't go out and smoke a cigarette and come back and try it again. While you were smoking, she was not in the bathroom with her girlfriends going like, so, do you remember that guy that was humping my leg on the dance floor? Well, like, I know he's really pushy and he looks like he hasn't brushed his teeth since 9/11, but like, I think I'm gonna go for it. That conversation has never happened. Ever. You're not gonna be the one that changes that. President Cheeto Dust. Y'all thought I voted for that motherfucker, didn't you? This Pike County bitch, I bet she voted for Trump. President Cheeto Dust has ignited an angry mob of young white male virgins who could not get laid at a whorehouse on nickel night. Those little shitbirds are quite entitled, aren't they? Thank you, ma'am. Do you see those assholes in Charlottesville? Aren't they cute? Like, Jews will not replace us. They're not going to replace you on the sex offender registry. You worked really hard for that spot, boo-boo. We're not going to let somebody take that from you, not in this United States. I love how President Cheeto Dust is like, the Mexicans, the rapists. Thank you. Like, has he not looked at a sex offender registry from anywhere ever? I mean, I figured it'd be easy for him. It's just pictures, you know. He could see that most of these sex offenders are white dudes. So we don't have a Mexican problem, sir. We have a problem of people who look like you. So now that we have this angry mob of entitled little boys, what do you think they're entitled to? Us. But I have developed a system to get rid of fuckboys for life. It's called the Twat Tactical Defense Mechanism. It is not copyrighted. You are free to use it. You can put it on a t-shirt. Just let me know. I'll buy one. But here's what happens. Is when a fuckboy hones in on you and he doesn't take the hint. You've told him you're about your boyfriend, your husband, your pecker. He hasn't gotten the hint. What you do is you turn the tables around on him. Get really interested in what he has to say all of a sudden. Be like, oh, I heard that fart can muffler when you pulled in. I bet you got your money, don't ya? Make him think that the next place that you and him are gonna go is the parking lot or wherever the fuck he lives. That's when you go in for the attack. You get real close and you go, excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom. I have diarrhea. Now, one of two things is gonna happen. He's gonna sit there in horror or he's gonna leave. If he sits there, that's when you go in for the double kill. You'd be like, I'm allergic to fish and I had a salmon patty for lunch. And some of you are like, I would never tell a guy that I have diarrhea because then he's going to go tell all of his stupid friends. I'm sorry, is there a problem with that? One fuckboy tells 5 fuckboys, you're off the hook for life. They'll see you out in public and they'll be like, that's that bitch that poops and that's gross because I don't poop. Don't talk to her. If you're not ready to commit to diarrhea, the next best thing is catcalling. I'm going to end on this. How many times have we been walking by, how many times have I been walking by and a guy goes, damn girl, why that ass so big? I have scared off many men by saying, it's full of farts. They don't circle the block for me. You all have been wonderful. Thank you so much for coming out.